you joined very soon. I promise to come your way today to share with you Pan-African mindset with Pan-African people. People who will say it as it is, not people who would divert the message, add a mixture of unwarranted things as part of the message. And you know what I've been doing here? I visited Lagos. I love Lagos. I'm looking forward to visiting other African countries as well. But yesterday, we had a guest, a female musician, Arabi, and she was here to promote her music. And then whilst the music promotion, she came around, we're having a conversation, and I pulled through that because she's a high life artist. She claims she's doing Afro high life. Then it will be prudent of her to feature Yemi Alade, or probably because Tiwa Savage is versatile, she can do that of Tiwa Savage. But what's her take of high life? Then the usual Ghanaian narrative came in. She's saying that high life is for Ghana and that it's a Ghanaian thing. Today, I've been joined by a seasoned vocal coach who is a Nigerian, by the way, but resides in Ghana. His name is Freeman Daniel Ame. I had an encounter with him during my previous production. Then I've shared my experience with that production, so I don't want to go with it. But this current one has been good, and we'll be joined in the course of the conversation by another entertainment critic who is also having a Pan-African mindset. Now, the question I want to ask first, Senior Freeman, is, the topic for this one is, I feel, to me, Nigerians are on their own. Ghanaians have not taught them anything. But I want you to share your opinion with us, first and foremost, with Ghanaians claiming that with anything they taught Nigerians, or should I say high life is a Ghanaian thing, is for us, and we cooked and prepared it. And then the second narrative is, so far as Fela Kuti was in Ghana, a very renowned and respected legend who crafted Afrobeat, so far as he came to associate with some Ghanaian high life legends, it means that Fela was here to come and copy Afrobeat from Ghana. Whenever I bring a guest here and we talk about this, there is confusion. Senior, what's your take on that?
I think, like I said, I think the normal Niger Ghana love-hate relationship, sibling rivalry kind of thing is what fuels this mindset, this narrative. People, when it gets to this point, nobody wants to lose. So people are not necessarily interested in the facts. They just want to win. They want to prove that their side has the thing. By the way, I am Nigerian and Ghanaian. And some of us, because we are like this, we suffer a lot. People don't understand why, because I'm here and I'm there, and when the narratives are just biased because of sentiments, it doesn't allow anybody to make sense. There are certain rhythms that are purely Ghanaian. When you come into the high life space, when you are a music person, you realize that genres have variations. They have a variety of, how to cook something. And the most popular genre of high life is the Ghanaian, is what they call the Ghanaian bop, the Ghana bop, and everybody uses it, But for some funny reason, when the Nigerians use it, they try to claim it. When the Ghanaians here get an opportunity to say something, they try to, hammer the fact that, Nigerians came to steal this thing. The story behind the Fela thing is, here's the fact. Here are some of the facts I remember, as I know. Some years ago, one of the places in Africa, in West Africa, to come and record some of the best, come through that place and you record, you know, was the Gamma Studios in Ghana.
Mm.
So people, it's not just Fela, but literally musicians from all over Africa that wanted to have the best expressions of whatever, you know, local brews they were trying to create and generate at that time. They all came to Ghana to record. So that's how the story of Fela coming to Ghana, because it was the best place to record, the Gamma Studios. If you check, it
Mm.
used to be somewhere within the TV3 premise, you
Yeah.
know. So then guys used to come, and Fela came. Fela was an up and coming artist that time, so he came around. But he was, don't forget, Fela read music.
Mm.
He read music. He
Yeah.
did medical school up to the third year and left it and started studying music. And
Mm.
he was trying to also create a style. So natural, and there's nothing new under the sun. Don't forget, nothing new. Everybody, anybody who creates music or art, there's something you pick from here and fine tune and mix with this to get this.
Mm.
So, like the old guys say, the problem is the young guys that fight this fight. The old
Mm.
guys say, see, nobody only pass on. Just like Fela came here to collaborate with us. We also were in Nigeria and we collaborated with them. These are the facts. You
Mm.
know, nobody can steal Highlife from Ghana. Nobody. You know, the Yemi Alade narrative is a typical Nigerian street sentimental thing. You know, the where they are trying to, everybody's trying to say, oh yeah, it is our thing. It is our thing. But if you look at the big picture, it's our thing. High life actually came with sailors. It's a mixture of many things. And then Ghana found a way to brand it in a very specific way. And the way it was branded, there are so many ways of playing high life that we are not even playing. If
Mm.
you get somebody like Akable, he might be sitting down with his guitar and he will show you so many variations of high life that even here in Ghana, we are not using. What we, the young people, call high life now, is not high life. It's a fusion of things. So this thing is, I think, it's just street thing. The more we learn to pay attention to facts and stop being sentimental, the more it will help us, because the truth of the matter is, like in the olden days, you know, if Nigeria has something that we need, we should just find a way to go and get it, which fits into the Kevin Boy narrative, you know.
That
Nobody's
they
complaining.
need to. He needs to sound Nigerian to go global.
It is the Afrobeat context that is selling has a Nigerian flavor. Stonebwoy is anybody complaining that Stonebwoy is speaking patois?
There are complaints from people who feel that he's trying to be like a Jamaican, but he needs to add his
Yeah,
culture.
but that is okay. So here is a very interesting thing that people don't know. What we
Mm.
call a genre
Mm. Mm.
is actually a traditional sound of a people.
Mm.
The reggae genre is the traditional music of the West Indians, and a variation of it was made popular by Bob Marley and the Wailers and the Peter Tosh and the other people, and that brand became international.
Mm.
Country music is the traditional sound of Western Americans. And it has a way, it has everything to do with the um, uh, accents. So
Mm.
genres have to do with accents and
Okay.
tones. language tones.
Mm.
So a classic example is um, Lucky Dube.
Mm.
Lucky Dube is known as a reggae icon all over the world.
Mm.
But Lucky Dube is 100% South African.
Okay.
His reggae style, his reggae music style, his reggae phrasing style, everything about him is reggae. But he's pure South African. He could have
Yeah.
said, "Oh, I want to add some Zulu to this thing or whatever." But no, he actually wanted to go for the market, the reggae market. And I think he's one of the most successful African reggae artists because he sounds reggae. If we didn't know,
Okay. So
if we hadn't been told,
can I then ask that Lucky Dube did reggae in his own style, not necessarily copycatting the typical Jamaican style.
yeah,
So it didn't sound
but
like Bob Marley, didn't sound like this
good,
one. Yeah, so
yeah, but
he's doing different. And the problem I have with Stonebwoy's own is that it's too much Jamaican-ish. Can it
I
be?
agree.
Can
I
it
agree
have a
with you.
Ghanaian
But
culture?
yes, I agree
Yes,
with
sir.
you. But not everybody has the ability to create their
Mm.
own pure style. Some people can't. Some people know how to adapt something. They can take something and use. If you give it to them, they can use it like that. Other people they can say, okay, let me cut off this, let me mix it this. But not everybody. So we cannot fault people for not being able to and there are processes that take us there. And don't forget, most of our artists they're not like officially trained. I'm a voice coach,
Yeah.
you know. A good
Yeah.
number of them, they found their way out. It was Takashi, and it was by understudying something or someone that you like. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
you end up sounding like that person.
Sounding Jamaican. So they started
Exactly.
studying these Jamaican
Good.
idols
So
like Vibes
yeah, that's the
Cartel.
thing. Good. If he had gone through like a music program or a voice training program or something like Fela did, where he can learn the difference between these, and then use that technical knowledge to create something different. But we don't have that. They are not, a lot of them are not doing that. They
Mm.
they wanted to do dance hall. So they looked for the most popular dance hall people, especially the
Artists
ones
then
that they liked.
imitate
And
them.
then yes, and they understudied them. So Charlie, is what goes in that comes out. So you
Okay.
can't blame them for that. And if for some funny reason or for uh, any kind of reason, people don't mind and accept them like that, then who are we to condemn them?
Okay, so sorry to cut you. Let me read some comments. Some comments are coming in. Okay, so if you just joined, Freeman Daniel Ame is a Nigerian resident in Ghana. He's a vocal coach, has coached a lot of the Ghanaian, songsters and males to sound as good as they are. And he says it as it is. So, in as much as he's saying it, I know certain things you may agree. Let me read comments. I have Duana, senior bro Duana, Strange Channel. Hi, bros. I do not accept all what this guy is saying. Okay, that's okay. Duana, do you want to join? I've been having live sessions with you. You can join, my brother. It's a special one for you. Zeus the Great is saying, I love this convo. Don Danny, yes, my brother. Hi, my brother Don Danny was peeved yesterday when Arabella was saying high life is for Ghana. She said Ghana taught Nigeria, Liberia, Sierra Leone. In fact, Ghana are the teachers, which was very some way. That Don Danny is saying I'm here. Duana Strange is saying he does not sound like Bob Marley. He's referring to Lucky Dube. Don Danny saying stop. What? I don't understand. Oga, here conversation. If you have questions, kindly ask. Okay, I will. Duana, you want to join? Okay, Duana. can you send me hi on WhatsApp and let me send you a link to the live that you join. Let's get your narrative. Niger in the house. Zeus the great. Joanna is saying you are right. Don Danny, he sound original. Okay, he should sound original. You're talking to Stoneboy, right? Okay, then if Stoneboy wants to sound original, why are they bypassing Freeman Ame, who is a vocal coach, can tune you to do other genres, you see? Like he said, some people are learning from, they have idols from Jamaica and they copy them. So it will take time. Hair looks great. Okay, for I think Freeman Ame, right? Okay, thank you. Sure, you can. Okay, agreed. How many years is your location journey? I don't understand you. Can you break it down? I feel Ghana has original genres. We are coming to ask that question from Freeman, who is a vocal coach here. Most of the Ghanaians you are seeing, not all of them, a few he's trained. You see, a lot of them to bypass him. They will go ahead and then they will need originality. So, senior Freeman, let's come back to this narrative. Let's clear it once and for all. Did Fela cook Afrobeat from Ghana? Like, no, I don't even want to ask that question. I cook from Ghana. Like, did Ghanaians teach Fela Afrobeat, or Fela studying abroad had in-depth knowledge about music, which I feel is a yes, came to Ghana to socialize because it came to a time he was wanted by the government in Nigeria. But it's good to come. Our mindset of banter is we take things too personal. So now it's become like the Uncle Ebo Taylors and the legends are not saying Fela came to learn, but we, the young ones, feel that because Fela was here, automatically he came to learn our rhythm, go to Nigeria, and then craft Afrobeat. Can you educate us on that?
Is it as far me and you know that this is a sentimental street angle to everything. Like you said, all the old guys have always maintained that everybody learned from everybody, and they are original stuff that are, that belong to each person, or each people group. But we're just being sentimental on the street. If Fela was here, of course he must have heard some things that he liked, you know. But did he come and steal? Can you steal? Can anybody steal anybody's this thing? It's not possible, you know. It's not possible, you know. I heard the girl yesterday saying that Osibisa didn't even do high life. They didn't
Okay.
call their music high life. They call it crisscross rhythm.
Okay. Okay.
They
I
didn't.
even
They were
I
not the
even
ones
thought it was. I
promoting that.
think I told her it was Highlife. Thank you for the
You
education.
see,
At least
yes.
I'm learning
So
too.
yeah, they didn't sell. They didn't sell themselves as high life artists. They created their own brand. They call it a crisscross rhythm. There's
Okay.
a line to that, because I got to work with Teddy Osei of Osibisa myself,
Okay.
and so at the beginning everybody is hungry. Nobody was like, hey, I'm going to steal this, and then nobody knows whether they will succeed or not. Everybody just trying their best to create and fuse, just like them. Kelvin Boy, they are trying. Kevin Boy feels that, because the concept of Afrobeat that has had more universal appeal is the one that has the Nigerian flavor. Uh, then why not? If I have to sound Nigerian to sell to a bigger audience, uh, there's nothing wrong. It's not. I'm not different from somebody you know who decides that he wants to speak patois just so that he can appeal to the Jamaican crowd. Or like Lucky Dube, even though he's a Zulu guy and has all that background, he decided to do as pure reggae as possible. I don't know. I don't know if you know any song that um, Lucky Dube did in any Zulu or any South African language. I don't think there's one. I've not heard one because he picked a genre and he stayed true to it. He created his own styling. But as soon as you hear it, you know it's reggae. He's selling, and that's it. This is what we should be talking about. In the past, Fela had to come to Ghana to record.
Mm.
Now, Nigeria seems to know some things that we don't know. Let's go. Why are we not building bridges? Why are we bent on destroying the bridges? It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense to me. You know, I was in Equatorial Guinea and Cameroon in 2015, and I encountered some people. When they found out that I was Nigerian and Ghanaian, you know, one of the girls told me she in their lingua she says Ghana and Nigeria are racists against other African countries, which is the craziest thing because while we are here fighting ourselves, all the other people see us as the same.
They say fighting against
We
them.
Yeah, there's you guys are when it comes to acting, it's you people that come together more quickly, more easily. You don't act with other people. When it comes to music, it's you people that are doing collaboration and this and that and this and that. So you guys are racist against other Africans. And I found it funny because me out here in Ghana and Nigeria are just beefing 247. Meanwhile, the rest of Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon think that you people you are one. You just like yourselves. You do things for yourselves, and you don't give anybody else a chance. So I think we should be taking advantage of whatever binds us together. If the Nigerian market and it's been open, the Nigerian market, we have a lot of Ghanaian actors, not just acting but also producing in Nigeria, and it's fine. Why? Because over here, for some funny reason, the film industry is struggling.
Mm.
Who
After
knows?
after after we decided to stop Nigeria's domination, we decided to put up $10,000 to deny them from shooting here. And now our movie industry is down.
But who knows? Idris Elba is around and they are having conversations. Who knows? There will be
Yeah.
someday something will come. But even before Idris Elba, I think the last um what's her name? The lady who was in charge of the National Film Authority started a nice program, a Ghana Niger thing where you come to Ghana to shoot or you go
Is
to
it
Niger
Juliet
to shoot.
Asante?
Yes, Juliet. And the thing has helped a lot of it has revived and sparked a lot of things. That's why you see all this new thing going on between the Ghanaian actors who have not been acting for a while in Nigeria. They are now there.
Mm.
And so she started an initiative, and it's a brilliant initiative. So who knows?
Mm.
A few years from now, Ghana will have something that Nigeria will need. Do you think Nigeria will fold their hands and they will not come? They will come. You know. So look for the professionals. Let's listen to the professionals in the field. Those are the guys who have the facts. As for the sentiments on the street, let's try not to get carried away by the sentiments because the street people just like to fight. They like to beef. And everybody's side wants to win. Everybody wants their side to look good. But
Yeah.
the fact is that we do better when we learn from each other or when we take advantage of the opportunities that both sides present. And if everybody is winning, what is the problem? You know?
So do you think you have been in Ghana? You listen to our radio conversations. The last time I was observing on Hits FM when veteran, he's also, I don't want to call him veteran, but old hip life artist Eze
Hmm.
was having a tete-a-tete with Bulldog, and then Eze was telling us that these days we are copying too much and downplaying our culture. So why don't we go back to the hip life era where you could see a blend of Ghana and then a culture? Whereas now we are doing too much foreign, too much foreign. Our identity is missing in the space. And it's the reason why, you know, you listen to our conversations and it's all about how Nigerians have been able to make Afrobeat big, and then we don't have anything. And then when we go forward to, we add it up to, oh, we are doing it solo. We don't have record labels. Sometimes I ask myself, why are record labels interested in signing Burner Boy, you know, Davido, and all these people, but they are not interested in our artists? And then finally, we talk about numbers. I think, to me, I feel Ghanaians, we are becoming lazy because we don't have the population like Jamaicans, but they have garnered numbers out there. And then we are saying that Nigerians are winning because of numbers. Don't we have to sit down and carve an identity for ourselves?
I've always never really agreed with that numbers argument. You know,
Mm.
and you give the most classical, you know, example of that. Jamaica is not, it's not, it's not a very big. Jamaica is pretty much an island,
Mm.
you know. But reggae music, do you know that reggae music is now officially a UNICEF? It's a World Heritage property. So
Mm.
UNICEF votes money, provides money every year to preserve
Mm.
reggae music because reggae music is
Mm.
considered a world property.
Mm.
The things that we need to do, we are not doing. I think, like you said, we seem over here, we seem to be too much in a hurry to do. I think we just look around and see what is trending and just jump on it. We are not very
Mm.
good at building and keeping something because there's one thing for me. We killed it ourselves.
Yeah,
All we
could
needed
have
to
been
do
our
was just,
identity.
yes, all we needed to do was to agree that, okay, Azonto, yes, it's our own. This person originated it. Who cares who originated it? The world was ready to go with us. But the infighting messed it up so much so that the other people who were not part of the fight, who saw the thing, used it to their benefit. And
Mm.
until we start looking within and stop the infighting and start coming together to say, okay, yeah, let's just build this thing together, you know.
Mm.
Because I think one of the biggest problems of Ghana is infighting.
Mm.
As
That's
soon as we
true.
start something, nobody wants to agree for anybody.
Mm-mm.
It's the weird. I've been here for 20 years. I've been in this industry. So
Yeah,
nobody wants to give anybody any credit. If
yeah.
I'm not having it, you can't have it.
Yes, yes. They won't allow you, especially if their friend have a talent like you, but you are better still. They won't allow you.
It's it, and that doesn't help. So we can't build. If
Mm.
if divided we fall. If we're
Mm.
not united, we can't build. Everything has to do with brand. What people don't understand is the music space is an industry. What is an industry? An industry is a marketplace. In the
Mm.
marketplace, they have rules, they have regulations, they have criteria, they have expectations, you know. So, and it's a place where value is exchanged. So you must know how the rules work and package yourself for it. And these guys, my Niger brothers, they learn these rules.
Yeah.
They find a way to meet the market expectations. And so they
Mm.
sell.
Mm.
Among us, the ones among us who have made the effort to meet the market expectation, they are thriving. Unfortunately, there are very few, and many of the people are not willing to do the work. And I can
Mm.
speak to that as a voice coach who has worked with
Yeah.
up to 70-80% of Ghanaian artists.
Mm.
Many people are just waiting for somebody to open the door for them. That's not how it
Mm.
works.
You need to force it open.
You got to fight. You got to keep it going, and you need to connect with people. You can't fight with people at every point and expect the support system to be there for you to push you. You have to respect the process. You have to appreciate the support, and you have to drag people along. If we learn to do that here, it will make a whole lot of difference. And trust me, the rest of the world is just waiting. See, on a normal day, Ghana has more favor than Nigeria. You know, they will choose any day, they will choose Ghana before Nigeria. So why are we still not scoring? Because we have a better outlook. What's going on? It's because of the infighting. It's not because of the opportunity, and definitely has nothing to do with the numbers. Yeah, it may be a little to do with the numbers, but it's the work, it's the push, it's the hustle. While I'm here, every now and then, some Nigerians want to come into Ghana to do something. They find a way to reach out to me. Some of them I don't even know. They just say, oh, is there somebody I can talk to? And when they get to me, here are the questions they ask me. Oh, want to come and do this? We're targeting this kind of crowd. Can we, if we wanted a place around the university, you know, you know, are there people on radio that, are specific, their specialization is on this area that we can connect with to help with the promotion? This. They do all that groundwork. They ask questions. How much should we budget for this? How much should we budget for this? How much should we budget for this? Find out, can you link us with this person or that person who can help us get this? So they do their homework. It always amazes me that they want to get all the ground rules, know what to do, who to talk to, where to go, how much it will cost them to do what they do. So, of course, when they come here, they find a way to put their music on air.
Nigerians are willing to spend, eh?
Yeah, our people collect money. See, the DJs here,
they are willing to research.
Money. Yeah, they collect money. So you can't promise them that, oh, if you bring your this thing, if you pay me this, I'll put it on rotation and everybody can hear it, and you won't do it. So some of the arguments we're having is because people don't know the facts. People are getting paid to play Nigerian music here. They can't just come and put it on the airwaves. Nobody can do that. So if we stop being sentimental, we will be able to say, no.
So it comes back to, I'm going to read, there are a lot of questions coming up. Someone wants to join. Suleiman, bring me up. Send me a link. And then this one is from Nigeria is in a building, Nigeria is building a huge film city in Lagos, specifically in Lekki, the first music arena in Lagos too. Lagos and Abuja are not only music industry in Nigeria. Burna Boy hometown too. Okay. Suleiman Abdul saying, TJ, bring me up, send me a link. And then Duana is saying they can't play or they can't pay. He's capping. Suleiman Abdul, I think you have a lot to say too. How can he say Ghana has more flavor than Nigeria? He will answer for you. And then Duana is saying that Ghanaians can't spend money. Okay. Those are the exaggerations I want to address. Okay. Suleiman Abdul is saying Ghanaians, some things need to be addressed. Okay. Duana is saying agreed. Ghana think everything started in Ghana. Okay, let me come back to this one. It's becoming rampant and random where Ghana taught Nigeria to make film. Ghana taught Nigeria to make music. Ghana taught Nigeria everything. Ghanaians are saying it's for to people. They are thinking they are having fun. They are bantering, but it comes to a point where you sit down with someone. I have another interview with a renowned Ghanaian, personality from Stone Boys camp, but I can't release it because some of the things he will say will bring about a lot of questions I need to answer from the comment section. And then when you look, when you research, you find out that Nigeria even started the first film in Africa. But because Ghana gained their independence first, Ghana is now claiming we started our first film. So let's clear this one. Highlife, to me, I feel it's a West African genre. Ghana only did well because Kwame Nkrumah was pre-financing and pushing artists to every country. He would take them along to the countries to perform. Without Kwame Nkrumah, Ghanaians wouldn't have had the mind to come and say we started it. So how can we all West Africans have a journal, but one country is saying it is us who brought high life and are teaching other West Africans?
You see, like you have said, and I have used the word sentiment. As long
Mm.
as people are sentimental, they don't
Mm.
want to hear the facts, even if the
Okay.
facts is staring them in their face.
Okay.
And we've had the old guys, the Ebo Taylors, the um Jeduble Ambules, and
Yeah.
the other guys come out to say, hey, no, in our era, this is how it happened. But on
Okay.
the streets, because it's all sentiment, nobody wants to deal with the facts. And I don't think
Yeah.
that even if we spoke all the truth and presented all the facts here, people will still agree. People just don't, when it comes to Ghana, Niger, there's always
Mm.
sentiments involved. And but like I said, if anybody really wants to know the truth, check for the facts. And this is the best
Mm.
season to check for facts. You can
Mm.
Google stuff, you can watch a lot of things going on, and we can take it from there. Hello.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Yes, yes. So as far as I'm concerned, you know
Mm.
there will always be sentiments between
Okay.
Niger and Ghana, and the people
Okay.
on the streets who have the sentiments are not
Mm.
interested in the facts.
Mm.
They are not.
Mm.
They just want to
Mm.
feel good and look good, and it's
Mm.
okay. It's okay. But if anybody
Mm.
is interested in knowing the facts, there are various avenues where we can make sure that you don't even have to ask anybody. You don't have to listen to me or anybody. You can do your own research, and you'll be amazed at how a lot of things have gone on for a while.
Mm.
You know, and there's been a lot of collaboration between Nigeria and Ghana
Mm.
over the years. And like you said, every West African country have a version of Highlife, but
Yeah.
the Ghana has the most popular one. That's the fact,
Mm.
you know,
Mm.
and nobody can take it from Ghana, And some of these conversations, when people get sentimental and say certain things, like somebody was in the comment section saying Ghana taught everybody everything. Sometimes that narrative can almost be embarrassing, because if you just get sentimental and say, oh, we taught everybody everything, and everything we claim we taught everybody else is doing it better than us, doesn't
Mm.
it make us look bad?
Yeah.
Let's just balance some
Yeah.
facts out. Say, okay,
Yeah.
let's just try. If we can try and do
Mm.
that,
Mm.
it would just, I think we should be looking forward to building bridges like the guys did in the past,
Mm.
and learning from each other and using our advantages,
Mm.
you know, rather than trying to be sentimental all the time, as far as
Mm.
I'm concerned. Because I've been there and I'm here. My family is here. My children are Ghanaian.
Mm.
Everything, my next generation is here.
Okay.
So I'm eager to make sure that whatever opportunities that they can get here,
Mm.
they should be able to access it. And the fact that my other side is Nigeria, if they have opportunities in Nigeria, they should be able to go there without fear,
Yeah.
or bias, and they should be able to access it. That
Mm.
bridge is what we should focus on building rather than all the sentiments.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the feedback. So is it safe to say that currently we know that when you bring people here, we know that the narrative they share are what they hear on the airwaves, what they hear entertainment pundits say. Oh, to Ghana numbers, there's a new twist where people sit on radio and they want people to watch what they do. So they will stir up a conversation that will be controversial.
Thank you.
Oh, now we taught them this so that people will come and watch.
Sensationalism.
Whilst I was
That's a
in
big
Lagos,
problem. Yes, in the Ghana
yes,
space, we're more interested in
yes,
sensationalism than facts,
yes,
and
yes,
because it gets people riled up, it gets people reacting. Of course, the algorithm rewards such
yes, sir,
pages or
yes,
such
sir,
videos, because as long
yes,
as
sir.
there's activity there, the algorithm will reward them.
Okay.
But if we really want to do it, let's think like me. I'm thinking of the next generation. I'm very, very, very interested in how the next
Mm,
generation gets to
mm,
access, the next generation of Ghanaians and Nigerians work together to do better than we have done. Because some
mm,
of us wasted too much time and we're
mm.
suffering for it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. So should we, at a point in time, now I have a studio, and sometimes you want to do a bit of Niger content, you want to do Cameroon content, you want to do South Africa content, you want to bring Ghanaians here. Now it's becoming like anytime I invite a Ghanaian here, there should be that imbalance of facts with the Ghana Niger thing. So the moment you bring a Niger thing into the conversation, they will tell you, oh, we taught Nigerians this, we taught Nigerians that. Now, going forward, Ghana don't seem to not have an identity currently. And the songs that are currently crossing over have Nigeria's Afrobeat as the subset and the major force pushing it. Currently, we have Kojo Black's Excellent. And then Kelvin Boy is even sounding Nigerian now. So why is it that when hip hop was the order of the day, everybody was doing hip hop? When dancehall was the order of the day, everybody was doing dancehall. Reggae. So why is it that, is it because it's Nigerians that we don't want
I
to do
think so.
Afrobeat? That anytime Afrobeat conversation comes up, Ghana seems to fidget.
Sentiments. That's
Yeah.
all. I think it's just the sentiment. It's, you see, it's that love-hate thing. We
Yeah.
just like to box each other.
Uh,
And for some funny reason, see, the Ghanaian side is not, like you said earlier, it's not very good at processing certain
before.
things. They take it too
Yeah.
personal, too soon,
Mm,
too easily. So for them, because you can tell from how things work between us. We have
uh,
more Ghanaian actors
mm,
in Nigeria working and producing than we have
mm,
here. You know,
yeah.
if you went at some point, there was a point, I can't remember what year. If you went to the Lagos airport, it was Van Vika's face that was on the billboard welcoming you to Lagos. They didn't care.
Mm, yeah.
I see. I know that that can never happen in Ghana.
Mm,
Another person's face who is
mm,
not one of us. It's not gonna happen. And it's cool. So let's just know
mm,
our strengths and our weaknesses. But most importantly, let's stop being sentimental because for some funny reason, these are the guys that are closest to us, whether we like it or not. And when it matters most, these are the possible guys that we could get away with working with,
mm,
because our elders did it and it worked. And some people
mm,
who have started trying to build bridges, they discover that it's not as difficult as the so-called pundits, people who just sit down on TV just to create, or on radio or in the media space, just to create, tension. It's not as
mm,
difficult as they claim,
mm,
So let's
mm,
build bridges.
mm,
Everybody focus on moving yourself from here to here. And if that's gonna help you,
mm,
we even have um the ECOWAS thing, the African Free Trade
mm,
Agreement. We have so many opportunities now to do things to benefit from the Nigerian style, this Nigerian market, the Nigerian
mm,
system.
mm,
As much as we think they are benefiting from us. Why are we talking? Why are we not doing?
mm, mm,
Why are more of us not out there, taking advantage of all these opportunities? We just want to be sentimental, Alex. It's not going to be
mm,
this. No, there's no amount of facts speaking that will change the sentimental nature of some people. But
mm.
my advice is, if you really need something and you think you can get it from Nigeria,
Okay.
Charlie, crossover,
Okay.
and
Okay.
and that's it.
Our guest from Ajita is on standby. I sent him
Okay.
the link. He's clicking on it. I think because we've started, it's not allowing him to join.
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know. I want to make a popular request. I don't know if we can do part 2 tomorrow again, same time.
I'm not sure about
You
tomorrow.
are not sure. Okay, okay, no
About
problem.
tomorrow.
I respect you. I know how busy you are, so it's not a problem. So Ajita, I know you are here. I don't know why the link is not giving you access to join, but
Oh
let's see. Let's see. Okay, so
no,
senior, let's
you can let him come in so that I can go. I'm sure he has a lot of
no,
stuff to
it's
say too.
supposed to be we can do 4, but because we started, the link is
Uh,
not allowing him to join. I don't know
oh,
how it
okay.
works. I thought he can join in the middle.
Oh,
Yeah, so I will host him tomorrow, and then we'll discuss the same thing for part 2 if it doesn't allow.
yes,
So senior,
yeah.
sorry, senior
If I'm available, I'll let you know so that
Okay,
I
sir.
can join you as well.
Okay, senior.
Yes.
Senior, let's go deep into. I think we've talked about Kevin Boy's thing, so there's no need to go into it. Ghana Music Awards. Normally, last year the video was African Artist of the Year. We seem to need Nigerians very well in everything we do, but sometimes, like you said, sentiments. We act like so. This year we have African category. We have Thames. We have Rema. I
Mm-hmm.
think these are the 2 names I recall. I think others are on board, and Nigerians dominating. When you come to any internationally recognized award system, Nigerians are dominating. Nigeria are the order of the day, and they are influencing our music too. Now, let's give a brief bio of Ghana Music Awards. Automatically, we know that an African artist will perform, and it will be a Nigerian. Kim Paluta and then Kim Promise. Kim Promise was supposed to win last year, but they gave it to Stonebwoy. I believe
Mm-hmm.
Stonebwoy worked, but I felt that Terminator was the order of the day because number one, it was an Afrobeat song. It was internationally revered. Terminator, Camido's Sugarcane. Now you just have to do Afrobeat and do it well. And one thing I know about my visit in Nigeria is that Ghana wants to enjoy organic airplay. Like they release the song and the song will walk itself to Nigeria to go and dominate. So in the 15 years ago, when Nigerians were here socializing with that, we came back with the same narrative. And they are here because we need them. Nigerians are here. They didn't know that Nigerians were here to make themselves visible and to push their songs. Now they don't need
Visibility.
Africa anymore. They generate organic airplay in Africa. So if we want to do same, it means that we also need to start going to West Africa, East Africa,
Thank you.
South Africa.
Visibility.
But we release songs and we feel the song is blowing in Ghana. So the song should walk itself to Nigeria and go and blow. Before we come into Ghana Music Awards, what do you have to say to Ghanaians about how big Nigeria is? I went to Nigeria and I realized it's too big that you need to be visible to do same. And there are facts online to learn from. So why are we not always in Nigeria? I saw Lil Wayne's A Country Called Ghana in Nova Cinema in Lekki, and he was not there. But if you were Nigerians, they will be here promoting it.
See, some years ago, let me even wade in and I'll give you an example. It is stated that 10% of all the foreign students in Ghana are Nigerians. Now, what people don't know is that there was a concerted effort by private universities in Ghana to woo Nigerian students to Ghana. And I was part of one of those moves. I remember we used to go and hold school fairs in hotels in Abuja. And at least because I knew Abuja, I was taking the people from here to Abuja. I will hold school fairs and we'll meet with potential, with parents, with students, with children who want to go to universities. And we were trying to convince them that, see, why are you letting them travel all the way to Europe when what they are looking for is in Ghana here? Ghana, everybody knows that when it comes to education, the education hub in West Africa is Ghana. Everybody knows that. So we were able to convince them that, see, it's better here, they are closer, you can check on your children, 1 hour flight, the security is better, the opportunities are better, and all that stuff. So a lot of Nigerians sent their children here, you know, and and you see, they don't have a problem with looking for seeing the opportunity and taking advantage of it. We are the ones who keep having this problem. And I remember I started telling this story because one of those days I went to a few radio stations to do that promo for one of the private universities we were representing. And I remember some of them were asking me, wait, oh, you come from Ghana. Where are your artists? That was what they said. Why are your artists? Why don't they come?
Mm.
Why are your artists not here?
Mm.
Where can't we see them? No visibility. So that's the biggest problem. And that was when I realized that a lot of people just sit down on TV and talk stuff without necessarily knowing what it's because I saw playlists of Ghanaian artists there, but and they keep waiting for Ghana to show up and talk and promote and do certain things. So our people are not that adventurous, I guess.
Mm.
And if you are not adventurous, why don't you grab the tail of people who are adventurous and work with them? But we'd rather be sentimental. So the sooner we wake up and stop expecting that somebody else will do that job for us, you know, the better. Because the sooner we start asking, how do we get into Nigeria? How do we get into Abuja? I'm here. Several times some people have come and said, I'm here. You want to go, if you want to go to Abuja to do some promo, ask people who know. They say if you want to go somewhere and you don't know the way, ask the people who know the way.
Yeah.
But we just sit down and assume that, hey, maybe it will work, maybe it won't work, and all that stuff. And that has been part of what has um, um, created the fact that these people, they don't waste time. If they want something, they want. I just told you, somebody contacts me and say, "Oh, I want to come and do something in Ghana. What should I look out for? What should I know? What do I need to do? How much do I need to raise? Who should I be talking to about this? Where is the best place to hold this kind of thing if I wanted students to come around?" I don't know anybody from here who. Oh, well, I'm sure few people do that, but I'm not very close to people who do. I don't know how many of us plan like that and to enter into Nigeria. And Nigeria is big, like you said. Can you imagine if you can get your music trending even in Abuja? That's a great way. Or
Yeah.
Port Harcourt or something. But everybody goes to stop in Lagos. And Lagos is already overcrowded. Let's explore. I had a friend in Nigeria from the Middle Belt. He was a radio personality on air radio. His name is B Face. He always came, he used to come to Ghana just to cover Ghana Music Awards and go back. He comes on the sponsored, yeah, he'll fly here, he'll come and gather news and everything, you know. But for some funny reason, I think he felt like they didn't even value what he was doing because every time where this issue came up, everybody made it look like Nigeria didn't care. They don't promote anybody but themselves and all that stuff. So he stopped coming. So how can we make this happen? We need to take advantage of all the opportunities. We have official opportunities. We have ECOWAS opportunities. We have African free trade opportunities. We have the fact that for some funny reason, in as much as we like to beef, we will fight, we will band together and fight any other people first. If there was an internet battle and any other people took on Ghana or Nigeria, Ghana and Nigeria have a way of joining forces to fight those people. So there are some natural tendencies that are there. It just shows that challenge. I was telling somebody that Ghana and Nigeria are two brothers. Nigeria is the prodigal son, and Ghana is the good guy who stayed with the father. You know, but here's the advantage of being a prodigal son. You have gone to places where the good guy hasn't gone to, and you have developed, a way to survive, and you have some street smarts that Your big brother, who was nice and safe at home, didn't learn. But the fact that you are his brother, if your big brother says, hey, and truly, truly, Ghana is big brother to Nigeria. Ghana had independence first, but Ghana is not taking advantage. We're not
Mm,
playing that thing well.
mm.
We are rather complaining. Sit
Competing with
your
the
baby
current
brother down.
giants who can really
Yeah,
help us. The little help
yeah.
they've offered to us has been massive.
Tell him that,
It
Charlie,
has
when you
allowed
enter this place,
Camido to have the most streamed songs in Ghana. Yes, still we dey fight them.
yeah, sit down your baby brother, who even if he's stubborn, because he's your brother, he will give you he will give you info. He will show
Yeah.
you way. But we are busy, too sentimental, and we miss the point. And until we learn to go to Nigeria and try it out, if you haven't, if somebody is telling you that don't go, the place is go, try and find out for yourself.
Yeah.
Be brave enough. Let's just be brave.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the Niger, if they want something here, they will do
They
whatever
don't
they can to
hesitate.
get it.
I think your people, your Niger people are coming for you. They prefer it to be the other way around. Since Ghana is a small country, Ghana is the junior brother, Nigeria is the big brother.
No, but yes, they would love to do. It would, but these are facts on the streets. That's are the sentiments. But the fact is, Ghana is Nigeria's older brother. That's the fact.
Hmm.
They had independence first. It doesn't matter how street smart Nigeria thinks it is, or whatever, or how advanced. The truth of the matter is, the person who got the independence first is senior. Let's
Them
call
go buy
a
you
spade a
small.
spade. They can get sentimental and talk whatever they want to, but these are the facts. I'm speaking to the facts, you know. But yeah, you can be the junior, but you can be more street smart than the senior, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that doesn't mean that you should claim seniority. That's foolishness.
Yeah.
Claim
Yeah.
your street smartness, and then
Yeah.
try to use it in positive ways to help the family. But don't, because you have some things, you have achieved some things that your older brother didn't achieve yet. You say, oh, you are now the older brother. That's, for me, that's foolishness. Like I said, people who do that, they don't know the facts. They just want to feel good. You
Okay,
know.
I think it's safe to say Nigerians don't want to be compared, and it's relative in the comment section. Okay, so we have just 2 minutes to go. Just 2 minutes to go, senior. Thanks for being here. I'm communicating with Ajita. Now the app allows for all to join. A lot of people can join, but they should join from the beginning, and then we all go. So if we are on the live and you are coming, we have already accessed the live, so you can join. So we'll have another day. I'll call him after this one. Senior,
Okay.
you are a Nigerian. You know how the thinking orientation of Nigerians are, and you understand how they are winning. So it's my visit to Lagos have given me a fair idea of I don't know all, but some of knowledge about Nigeria. Now, let's end it with Ghana Music Awards. Kim Promise or Kim Paluta is the order of the day on the streets.
King Promise or
Or Kim
King
Paluta.
Paluta
Hmm.
for Artist of the Year?
Artist of the year. Kim Paluta has been massive everywhere.
Yes.
Massive,
No, I think
massively.
when it comes, and usually I
And
hear
Terminator,
that
they are saying that Terminator is not in line for this year. It was last year's competition with Stoneboy. So they are
yes,
tipping Kimpaluta for this year. In a
yes.
quick narrative, what's your take?
If we look at it from that angle, and that category is usually fueled by popularity, then we can't take King Paluta out of it.
Okay.
He it was his season. It was
Mm,
clearly his season. This
mm,
period has been his season.
mm,
Yes, Terminator had a fantastic run, and like you said, in that season he should have won. But in
mm.
this season, it has been more of King Paluta's season. For some
Mm.
funny reason, everything just worked for him. So,
Okay.
based on popularity, I would I would choose Paluta.
Kimpaluta. but based on work ethic and everything, you go for Kim
No, if
Promise.
you are talking about reach, the
Mm.
reach, you know,
International
the
reach.
yes, the international reach, the experience, the exposure. Uh, um, King Promise has more of that than King Paluta. But if we're talking about, it's a Ghana Music Award and music that was popular within our borders, within our
Okay.
space, among the Ghanaians in diaspora.
Okay.
We have to consider King Paluta.
Okay.
It was his season.
Okay. Thank you for being here with me. Ajita is on the line. Ajita he's watching us, although he's not joining us. He's a
Oh,
fan of Kim Promise. I think his last submission would have been a fan and a loyal, supporter of Kim Promise. So senior, Freeman is our senior man is sharing his opinion, but the only thing I think everything you said here, 80% Nigerians agree with you. The only part they don't agree has to be with, Ghana being the senior most. And somebody is saying, Emmanuel is saying on the issue of independence, I agree with you that Ghana got their independence first, but Nigeria doesn't give Ghana the that doesn't give Ghana the right to always try to claim every good thing Nigeria achieves. I think I bet to agree with my brother. Yes, that's true.
he
And they
has
are
a
saying
point.
they just don't want to be compared. Nigerians are saying they want to have Ghana, Nigeria as one beautiful country. In the past, like you said, Fela was just mingling and associating, not banter and then copying anything. But currently it has become sentiments and especially Ghanaians wanting to create, tension. So Nigerians these days tread with Ghanaians carefully in the entertainment space. And I'm looking forward as a Pan-Africanist to clear that narrative. And I
Yeah, let's
pray
make it
it
work.
works. Yes, sir.
Let's make it work. Anybody who wants to go into Nigeria and do something and you are not too sure how you can go, talk to us. We're here.
Mm. Yes, sir.
I've even had um, collaborations with the Nigerian High Commission here, and they are willing
Mm.
to push Ghanaian artists into Nigeria if they are serious.
Mm.
You see, they are more willing than
Mm.
we are, and the
Mm.
sentiment is clouding,
Mm.
a lot of things.
Mm.
Charlie, if opportunity for you to get bread is across the thing, and the person says, "Come and take,"
Mm.
why are we dragging our feet and
Mm.
we just like talking? We talk too
Mm.
much. Let's
It's
see some
true.
action.
Mm. 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 Senior, God bless you. I love this. I love this from you. I know in your free time I cannot have a lot of people because what they will be saying will not be in line with my. So at your free time, I will not be worrying. I know how busy I've been there, so I know how busy you are vocalizing and teaching people about music. At your free time, we'll do this. So people, we had Freeman Ahmed Daniel, a Nigerian living in Ghana. He's basically a Ghanaian because he's married a Ghanaian now, I think so, and he has Ghanaian children. So Freeman Ahmed Daniel and my name. Guys, I have another interview. Hmm. But it's with the Ghanaian creative. Should I drop it? Because there is another narrative you wouldn't like. So should I drop that one? The interview is lying. So it's laying in my folder, but I'll drop it tomorrow. Don't get emotional about it. Freeman will tell you if you bring Ghanaians here, a lot of the things will be emotions. They will try to say things that are not factual. But this is what I have decided to do. So let me do it. And especially me being a Ghanaian, seeing a lot of support from Nigerians, that alone gives me, a different aura about my Niger people. Guys, it's time to go. Let me read few comments. How can I get on board with your next lifetime? Suleiman, I don't know. Get to my DM on Facebook, TJ Studios. It's the same thing. And then let me have your number. We'll talk. I want to schedule another one with Ajita, the next personality for tomorrow. And let's see if it will work. All right. God is love is saying Ghanaians need to stop talking about Niger. We Nigerians no send. Okay. Abdullah Islam, I agree with you on most of your points. Okay. Calvino is saying, tell all your female. Oh,
No,
tell your
tell you.
female from yesterday not to touch down on Niger. She no fine, huh? Okay. And then Meso is saying, love you, bro. Okay. Okay. Thank you, my people. Senior,
Sentiment.
before we go, your final words to both countries.
My final words is challenge. Divided we fall, united we stand. Within this sub-region, for some funny reason, between Niger and Ghana, there are two or so French countries. But for some
Mm,
funny reason, you guys just reason it. For some
mm,
funny reason, we have this thing going on with us. Do you know how many cars, how many buses leave Accra every day for Lagos?
mm,
How many, the massive, the kind of business that's going on. The people who are benefiting are benefiting. The
mm,
people who are not sentimental, they are doing fantastic business. Look at the actors who are there. They are producing, they are doing stuff, they are making their money. Let's just make it work. Let's build bridges rather than
yeah.
expand sentiments. Let's build bridges. Niger and Ghana find a way to work together. That's the most important
Okay.
thing. Yeah, man. Yeah, I see you. Bless up. Somebody say, no, divided.